What it do, Kripple Krew? EDC with DBD, disabled but deadly, and welcome to another Tactical Tuesday. I hope y'all having a killer week so far. First reminder, if you are in the vertical chat and you would like to come hang out in the horizontal where you're going to be able to see things better, that link is pinned. One of the things that you're going to see today, and you will see it better in the horizontal, is something that surprised me because I didn't know I was going to get to see it this morning. But you guys are going to be the first ones to see the video of the completed Glideman DBD editions. That's right. They are ready to show. And we're less than a month away from them being ready for sale. I'm so stoked. You guys are going to be the first ones to see it. I'm going to kick it off at the top of the chat. You guys know I didn't get in there and check. I should have, to see if Henry G, Marco, and Ground Fog were the first three as usual. I didn't check, and it reset my chat in StreamYard, starting at just before 8 this morning with Blind Woo Fury, member of Kripple Krew Inc., rocker of DBD gear, dropping them badass emojis. Good to see you, Gary Graham. What it do, what it do? Marco, member Kripple Krew Inc. Ginger F and Fisher, member Kripple Krew Inc. with them badass emojis. Ron Crow, Merry Christmas to you, brother. Merry Christmas to you. Angelo, what's going on? Quick thing, if the Merry Christmas message in my banner offends you, if that message going across the screen the whole show, Merry Christmas, is going to offend you, just let me know now. That way one of the mods can block you. Robin Dahlem, what's up, my friend? I love it. Abandoned ship. I see the horizontal link. Abandoned ship. That's Ron bouncing straight out that vert and dropping another Merry Christmas into the horizontal. Baz Beast. Dang, eating some spare ribs. He's gonna have them sticky fingers. Good to see you, my homie in the Netherlands. Hope you're having a killer evening. Getting badass emojis. Josh Trio checking in on the horizontal. Lone Star Dowboy says he can see everyone's cards. Good to see you, my man. Checking in Turkey. Hope you're having a killer day, homie. But you're in some ribs. Kane Miranda, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. Carry of the day is a Gold Steel Recon 1 clip point for a homie Lone Star Dowboy. Says this the place to be. Hey, no worries, my brother. No worries. Life happens. Christmas is this is the toughest time of the year. You never have to worry. Folks, I want to say this real quick. I love the support from Kripple Krew Inc. members. It does mean so much to me that you guys are willing, and gals, that you guys are willing to spend a few bucks of your money, that when money is so tight nowadays, to help me with this channel. But I never want this channel to burden you, or I never want you to worry about your membership to this channel when money's tight. If you got to buy food, if you got to buy gas or the channel membership, let the membership lapse. Like, you can pick it up again if you want. That's not the most important thing. The most important thing is you guys are here. You know, you're here. You're always supporting me. You're chatting. You're liking the videos. the paid memberships are just a bonus, a true blessing. But don't let it ever stress you. Please. Ron Crow, member for 12 months means you get that double flag salute. Ooh-wee. It means you got a new membership badge. You get that double flag salute. And we're going to get you some top level acoustics. We're going to go Shark Lock acoustics and show. Oh, I forgot to set up my mic this one, so we're rocking old school. Oh, I love the Shark Lock. You know I love the 80-20.5 and the Shark Foot specifically. This will be one of our 3K giveaway knives. We're getting so close. Tell your brother, tell your homie, tell your mama, tell your sister, take your phone's wife, or take your phone's wife, take your wife's phone, take your kids' phones and sub them all because we're close. We're almost at 2,900 and I would love to get to 3K by the end of this year. If it happens, it happens. We got 8 days. I think we can do it, but if not, that's cool. But Ron Crow, 1 year of support, Shark Lock Acoustics, and the double flag. I appreciate you, brother, and thank you. Don't forget, you can become a member of the Crow's Nest. I am a homie. Ron Crow has memberships as well. My brother Neil Mudd, member of Kripple Krew Week, starting it off in the vert stream. Stab that like and say what's up, and then bounce on over to the horizontal because you're gonna want to see when I show the video of the completed DVD editions. That's right, completed DVD editions. Well, as long as you're seeing horizontal, that's all that matters, homie. Keyboard gonna get smashed if it keeps it up. Sean Batts, my homie. What it do, my man? You know his pockets are stacked. He got one of the biggest Aries collections I have seen, for sure. Or the biggest, probably. Aries EDC, my brother, what's up? He working, he lurking. If he can't tag you all, it ain't because he don't love you. It's because he's busy putting in that work. Oh, the micros coming up for next month look so good. Looks so good. Lagatha wanted to say hello. Hello. My Aries EDC Spike. And you know what? Her little sister would also like to say, what it do? How about a double Aries salute with Lagatha and her baby sister? This is Caleb's Spike. Going back to him tomorrow. I got to get it shipped out. I got to get it shipped back to him. I've had it for almost 2 weeks now, and I didn't plan to keep it that long. But is she a beaut? And I'm not going to say Lagatha's envious of her jimping, but I'm going to say it does feel good. Much love, brother Aries. I'm working on a little super secret plan with my brother Aries. I guess it's not super secret because I've talked about it on previous lives, but ooh-wee. I don't know who's listening, so I'm not going to bring it up at the moment, but I'm excited. Got Tita freaking also. What's up, sis? Hope you're having a killer day. Yo, Mud checking in on that horizontal now, dropping them badass emojis. I appreciate you, Gatita. It's you guys that are awesome. You make this channel happen, and you guys make this so much fun for me. And it's because of your support I get to check out these amazing blades. Blades I never would get to check out without your support. I mean, look at this. We got prototypes. We've got some of the best American-made knives in the world. We have one of my absolute favorite knives of the year, and maybe one of my, not maybe, definitely one of my top hard use frame locks of all time. Knives I would never get to check out without you guys. You're awesome. Gatita. Robert Willoughby. What it do, my brother? What it do? I hope you're having a killer day. Stab that like button, folks, if you haven't. I just remember, just give it a quick little pop pop. Whichever live stream you're in, vertical, horizontal, stab them all. All right, I'll lay off the caffeine, maybe. Cat Scratch, what's up, Cat Scratch? Good to see you checking in on the vertical side. If you want to jump in that horizontal side, you know it's kicking with the crew. Kelly getting ready to head up to the mother-in-law out for Christmas lunch, and is so popping in to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Kelly. Much love to my sister. I pulled this right out of my back pocket just now. I've been carrying this as my left-hand knife because this is one of the few frame locks I've ever felt in my life that I am actually able to use lefty. But my most recent trade with my sis Kelly getting me my very first Spartan Harsey. I'm at work, but wanted to stop by and say Merry Christmas, Adventure Fitty. Merry Christmas to you, my brother. He did send his carry. We will be looking at Instagram carries shortly. If you want to send yours over to share it with the crew, you know what to do. Take a picture, shoot it to me on Instagram. We'll be taking a look at the Instagram carries in a bit. You won't be able to see them for shit on the vertical stream, but if you're in the horizontal, you're going to be able to see them just fine. Adventure Fitty, I hope you have a killer day at work. If he can't tag y'all, it's not because he love you, don't love you. It's not because he don't love you. It's because, he's getting paid and try not to get fired. Be freaking shady. What it do, my brother? Good to see you. Under 40 away from 4K. We got to get him there before the end of 2025. Folks, when you get that close to a milestone, YouTube takes away almost as many subs per day as you gain. I laugh because you really can only laugh or cry, but YouTube does mess with you when you're getting really close to these milestones. People that haven't watched your content in a while might get scrubbed, and even folks that do watch your content might get scrubbed. So even if you are sure you're following Aries because you've been following him since day one, it's worth taking a look at his channel and making sure you are still subscribed. If you're on this live and you are not subscribed to my brother Aries, I don't know what you're doing. Not only does he make some of the most beautiful custom fixies you're going to find anywhere, but my brother has... Let me grab where. Okay, where did I push you this time? You should be right up here, but I keep showing it. I keep showing it and putting it in the wrong spot after I show it. Which wrong spot did I put it in this time? I really should put it away in its home after every live, but is it in its home? It is in its home. It's in its home. It was exactly where it was supposed to be. But my brother also has some of the dopest budget EDC fixies that have dropped of 2025 with his Kubi collaborations. I love the Bloom. And his Thorn has dropped. I don't have a Thorn yet. I will. But you can get them right now on the Kubi website. Use code DBD to save 20% and get them for like $60, $64 for just killer knives. We will take a look at those here in a bit. But if one of my mods wouldn't mind dropping a link to Kubi and straight to the Aries Thorn. If you're not following my brother, you really, really need to. He's going to be having an insane giveaway. Oh, no, this does not go back and log at the sheath, by the way, if you were wondering. Just in case. But one of the knives he has to give away is one of the best knives in the world. He has a TRM Neutron 2 with beautiful contoured micarta to give away. The Neutron 2 is one of the best EDC knives, one of the best slicers you will ever get your hands on with. Wow, that doesn't make sense, but you guys know what I mean. This is one of my all-time favorite knives. You guys, if you've on this stream and you've ever watched any content, then I don't have to tell you how much I love TRM. But you can win one of these American-made Neutron 2s from my brother Aries' channel. We gotta get him to 4K, folks. We gotta get him to 4K. Jason Beecher, member Kripple Krew Inc., working and lurking again. If he don't tag you, it's because he got to make that money. But I appreciate you popping in and stabbing that like button anyway, my brother. Glad to have you here. Getting caught up on the chat. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Eat Merry Christmas Eve, Eve. Wish it said. Yes, I do too. So the only way I can tell the difference in the live streams when I look on my YouTube studio is at the end of the title. There's this little tiny symbol that's not easy to see. And when I look at the two live streams in my studio and I hover over the title, one of them has that little icon, and that means it's the vert. That's the only way I can tell them apart. You guys can't see that on your side. I wish there was a better way to do it. Yay, in that horizontal side now, saying what it do to everybody. Just stopping to say I will be leaving. Yay. I hope you have a fantastic time with the mother-in-law. Tell Brian I said what's up and Merry Christmas. Mikey Bobby, what's going on, homie? Good to see you. I see you checking in that vert side. You're welcome to kick it over there, of course. But most of the homies are in the horizontal stream. That link is pinned in the description of the vert. Yes. Mud does get to check out damn near everything that comes through here. Very rarely does he miss getting to handle a knife. Because it just goes the time happens that it goes through here so quickly and he hasn't been by. But that has been like maybe 5% of the knives. He's seen at least 95% of what comes through the channel and gotten a chance to flick it and check it out. So when I'm shooting a video on these knives, I have had multiple people here handle them. I've had Mud check them out. If the deadly daughter is home, of course, she always checks them out. I'll have Mrs. Deadly handle some of them just to get her feel on it. So I try to get multiple hands on even here before I give you guys a video. And almost every single time, Mud's already looked at them. Yeah. Got scratched. Knife Nut 69, my man. Good to see you. I can't hardly believe it. Oh, the only entropic finish I have found that I really, really like. I like the lock side even more than the show side, but I do like both. I do like both. Taking off the bright entropic clip and filler tab made a big difference in helping it look more muted. And it's just more of like a weather beaten oil slick to me. And I dig it. This is the 3¼ inch. So we don't have a massive chunky blade stock that needs to go in for a hollow grind, regrind right away. We paper. We actually have an edge that is pretty thin and slicey for a Spartan knife. Oh, that was me. Pretty thin and slicey for a Spartan knife. Yet we still have that hard use build. This is my current most expensive knife in my collection. Got this in a trade with Sister Kelly. And I've carried it every day since I got it. I have been using it. It will not be a safe queen. When I do a video on this, it'll be because I have carried it. The Royal Flush. Oh, I bet that one looks good. I think I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I've seen his. Mainly off-grid checking in on that vert side, as is Chris Kitts. What's going on? Both in that vertical stream. Good to see you. Look at that pupper in that picture. Oh, it looks so good. If you want to kick it in the horizontal where most of the crew is, that link is pinned. You got a Hawk Talon? Damn. Oh, talk about a Beyond Grail list. That's a bucket list knife. Woo. That's awesome, homie. I get it. I get it. I also love the God and Country versions. It's not something that I thought would be in my collection anytime soon. It's definitely not something that I could afford to buy right now. But I was trying to swing a 3-way trade to get a Spyderco PM2 Tonto. And I didn't have something that person wanted, but I knew my sister Kelly should. And I had some stuff I knew my sister Kelly would love. Something she'd really been looking for, a TRM nerd. I had a Blade Show special milled brass and MagnaCut Holy Nerd. The only one made for the show. And I had a limited edition Giant Mouse Ace Riv Line-A-Lock from Lynch Northwest that I knew Sister Kelly would love. And this was one of the knives that she had offered up. Well, that trade for the Tonto fell through. Shit happens. And I knew how much she wanted to get her hands on a nerd. And I have two. My titanium one is currently with Sever 7 to get a review. But I have two nerds, and I know she really wanted one. I was going to ask her what else she had to trade because this was an entropic finish. But I decided, what the hell? I'm just going to go ahead and ask her to send the first knife that she had offered because I've never checked out a Spartan. I'll check it out. I'll review it. I'll trade it. Right? Great value in this. I could easily trade it, especially with the upgrade kit. However, I got hands-on. I saw the entropic finish in person. And then I switched back to the bronze clip. And yeah, I don't think this one's going anywhere, at least not unless there's something I really like that's offered to me for it. Bluminati F and Ninja, member of Kripple Krew Inc., one of the OGs, the very first person to trigger the 13-month symbol, 13 months as a member. Good to see you, my brother. Adventure Fitty passed me up. Good to see it. He's only 60 away from 3K. Give him a sub. Your channel has had some awesome growth, brother. I'm here for it. I'm glad to see it. That comment must have been because I'm 10 minutes behind on comments right now, folks, getting caught up in the hello still. So if I haven't gotten to your comment yet, I will. I'm sure this was before I talked about the thorns. What? That's BS, Gatita. This community, that doesn't belong in this community. This community is open, especially the Kripple Krew is open to any lover of knife and EDC who's not a dick and who wants to be part of this awesome crew. I have what I believe is the best familia in the EDC community, which is the best community. And there's no need for BS like this. You know what, Gatita? All I can say is unsub, forget them, and move on. You have always been a massive supporter of me, Gatita. I got a lot of love for you. I'm glad you have always felt welcome here. 7-7, my boy, what's going on, homie? I should say my man. You're a grown-ass man. I don't like people. I would let people call me boy. I shouldn't say that. My man, what's going on? Checking in on that vertical side. We do have a horizontal if you want. Yeah, came Miranda. What? Was trying for the purple haze, but they sold out. Ooh, lava flow, hawk talon. Still. Yum. Let's get caught up. As the blue camel carbon neutron 2. Ooh-wee. Tomorrow, you, Fab, and another guy from Nafi are going to the biggest. That's awesome. Dude, that's awesome. You're going to have a blast, Baz. And then you're going to have to tell us what you picked up. Because I know you're not leaving empty-handed. You know? Adventure Fitty. What's up? Welcome back to Kripple Krew Inc. I truly appreciate the support. One more time, congrats on your amazing 2025. And I know 2026 is going to be even bigger for you, Lance. I'm here for it. Thank you for your support. Here is some USA acoustic salute. Man, look at this. It's a thin frame lock that I can get with my thumb every freaking time. I don't lock myself out. I love this knife. Thank you for your support. AD Fitty. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Oh, BNA. Member Kripple Krew Inc., a.k.a. the human cheat code, says he is out early. That's always good. He's driving home. He can't tag everybody because, we want him to survive. But good to see you, my brother. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely not for free. Look at them badass emojis. KSK. Member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? We are about to show the video of the completed DBD lineman, folks. I'm almost caught up on the chat, and you're going to be the first to see it. I will check Instagram in a moment, folks. Tristan, projectiles are sharp, my brother. He's at work. He can't tag everybody, but he's going to stab that like button. He loves y'all. Hope you have a killer day. You're getting paid listening to my voice. Imagine that, getting paid. Henry G. Remember Kripple Krew, my man. Great Southern Treadkill. What's going on? Merry Christmas, my brother. Good to see you. Fred the Lug, checking in the vertical side. Good to see you, homie. I'm having a great day. I hope you are as well. There is a horizontal if you want. It is an awesome night, but the action is insane. Merry Christmas, Kelly. Great to see you, sis. Much love. This is running on washers, and it flies out like it's on bearings. And look how, I mean, like it's tight. Like the lockup on this is insane. But every time a thing just flies out. Flies. Great action. It's definitely not a drop shot knife, but it ain't meant to be. I'm just surprised at how well it goes. Bing! Every time. Currently driving, so we really can't participate too much. Hey, I appreciate you lurking. Stay safe. Folks, you know he loves you, but we need our brother Fred to make it. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, you and your family, Fred. Kurt White, good to see you, homie. Good to see you. I know, Trio 4. I was thinking the same thing. I think I have an idea of who it is. There is somebody in this community who has grown quite a bit in the last couple of years, but who is 100% fake, a contrived persona, and an actual dick, and who has admitted to it. But I am not going to drop names. I just have an idea of who it probably is that did it to Gatita. K. Mason, member Kripple Krew Inc. Good to see you, homie. Yeah, everybody wants to know now. Everybody wants to know now. Hey, true that. Somebody got to pay for that talent. Have a great day, brother. Karen, welcome from Michigan. Glad to have you here. Hope you're having a killer day. Welcome to the Kripple Krew. You are in the vertical stream. I'm almost caught up on the time on comments, but you've probably already heard this. If you would prefer to kick it in the horizontal stream where most of the Kripple Krew is, that link is pinned in the description of this chat, of your stream, the vertical. And in the horizontal chat, if you do pop over to it, you can see my entire mat. And you're also going to be able to see what I share from Instagram much better. You're welcome to kick it in the vertical stream. The reason there is both is because on Tuesdays, the vertical stream does bring in new family to the Kripple Krew who will become Kripple Krew for life. And if you want to chat with the best familia in the EDC community, Karen, you can pop over to that horizontal. That's where most people are. Absolutely. My boy Adventure Fitty is another great one that you ain't gonna have any issues with him. Also, make sure you follow my boy Sever7. I said it again. I never use that saying. I don't know why I'm saying it now. My homie Sever7. I say homie, I don't say boy. My homie Sever7 not only does he have some awesome content with way better production value than what you're getting here, but he's got some amazing models coming out. His own designs coming. There's a race between the Katuo Usurper, which we reviewed on this channel, and his first Kubi model. One of them's dropping first, but they're both dropping very soon, and I'm so excited. That Usurper, I still appreciate you letting me be the first channel to review your prototype. You did a phenomenal job, my friend. You've had two, especially once they break in, you're able to front flip it. Hell yeah. Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. This one here, this is if this is the one you're talking about, this is the forest green TRM tag along fixed blade. One of the best fixed blades. I have a few. I carry a fixed blade, an EDC size fixed blade every day, as well as folders. This is one of my favorites I've ever carried. And you can get this USA made MagnaCut fixed blade with beautiful contoured G10 or micarta and the best leather pocket dropper sheath I've ever used, made in America with an ulti-clip for less than $150 after my TRM discount code, which is in the description of this live stream. It is DBD and TRM 25, but that saves you $20 on any TRM knife. My favorite company, the best USA made company, at least. And this is such a phenomenal fixie, especially in this utility grip. It's just like you have a sharp finger. What you point at is what you cut. One of my favorite fixies and one of the best values on the market. You also get a leather cord to make a lanyard if you'd like. Just my favorite company. With a smaller pivot. You know, the original SHF was definitely a much larger knife. And I think they wanted to keep the pivot when they moved to the 3 1/4 inch SHF, the smaller version here. I think what they did is they kept the same pivot because it is chunky on there for show, but it also helps to act as your over travel stop. There's also the steel lock bar that meets up with lock bar insert that meets up with it. So it is actually used as part of the over travel stop, at least. I do wish it was captive. It is T10. T10 on the pivot. And then what tripped me out is, no, wait, I still have a T10 in. That's why it's not fitting. Here we go. Okay, no, that's right. T8 on everything else. T10 on the pocket clip. Just checking sure that everything's tight real quick. Yes, it is. Folks, these little Flightanium keychain bit holders are so handy, especially when you're dealing with a non-captive pivot. I like to hold, like if I'm adjusting the pivot, I can hold, this is a T8, so it's not going to do anything right now, but I can hold with one and then turn the other. And similar to the finger bit driver from Vero, or no, not Vero. Skip My Blades. This is the Skiff finger bit. This comes in very handy. Plus, it's a great keychain driver, and it gives you some leverage if you need it. Awesome magnetic retention. I think I brought like a dozen of these back from Blade Show West, and I've given every one of them away, except for my one personal version that I've used. I gave away all the others already, sent them out to the Kripple Krew. Robo effing Steve-O. What it do, my brother? What it do? Yeah. Welcome to the horizontal. Dylan Mallory. Folks, we are 12 days away from the Kickstarter launch of the H2O, the Hadros version 2. Boy, is it attractive. I mean, straight up sex appeal, that new H2O, especially to me, the DLC variants with any of the handle upgrade options. Like, I love the original handle with the DLC, but the JG10 looks phenomenal. The titanium is nutty, and then the Timascus, what can you say? Going to be exciting. January 4th. I'm using voice to text, and it's actually fairly easy on the car, but I still can't figure out a way to read messages and check for accuracy, not to mention it's actually snowing pretty damn bad. Well, crazy enough, everything in that message is very accurate. That's a very good voice to text, but please worry more about the snow. Just get home safely, homie. Yo, what are you in? Are you in a Tesla? Okay, not who I thought. I was fake when I first got here. Like, so fake. I even pretended not to be a cyborg. Oh, Dwayne F. and Letterman checking in over on that vertical side. Good to see you, brother. If you want, you can stab that like button and bounce over to the horizontal where a lot of the cool kids is hanging. All new membership, make sure you make your membership checks out to Robo Steve-O. Nah, I appreciate you, man. You got your Condor Tactona today? K9 and APOC derecho out for delivery. Oh, that derecho. Oh, nice. Is your favorite small fixed blade? It's good to see you again, Co-Bunny, by the way. Trying to get Deeps to move to Texas so he can carry a sword. Man, no joke. The plan is to get to Texas. Need someone to play Highlander with. If you're looking to get a kukri, if you want a pocket kukri, the best pocket kukri is the Gurkha from Kubi, designed by our homie Johan Jordan. That thing folds up and goes in the pocket pretty damn well for a large ass folding Gurkha, our kukri. But of course, you can also handle a knife right out of Les' pocket. Ah. Oh, yeah, the TRM tag-along. Yeah, right out of Les's pocket. Oh, man. I had to keep getting him to bust the auto out of his pocket at Blade Show West. Every time I wanted to come back and look at it, it was in his pocket. That TRM auto, I cannot wait for. Prototype Gold Seal Gurkha. That's sick. Mick effing Ranger, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Good to see you, brother. Mrs. DBD, the sexiest member of Kripple Krew Inc. I love you, baby. She's popping in chat saying hi real quick. She is currently down visiting our son and our granddaughter and our daughter-in-law, of course. Hey, take it easy, Robo. Much love, brother. Have a killer day. Yesterday, got the Spot XL from his collection. Oh, very, very cool. Well, that's not for me. Oh, I like it. I like it. Let's see. Still scrolling. I'm almost caught up, folks. You guys going crazy, and I love it. Getting me caught up. A few days ago, I broke 2.6. Hey, I hate T6s. T6s should be banned. There should 2026. I swear. In 20, I whenever I have felt it on a knife this year, I've called it out. But 2026, We're really going to start hammering these knife makers that use T6s. Yay. It's time to smoke blaze all day, every day. Eat her the right way, my way, highway, the right way. We high. Ski rolling. Oh. Guess you will have to after all. Is it the DLCD? The DLC decay? TRM Auto, just what I asked Santa for. Yay. Appreciate you, my brother Mick. Yes, you're in your fourth Tesla. I haven't been to a gas station in 15 years. Man, I guess by this point, no. I was going to say, doesn't it annoy you if you're on a trip and you have to stop and charge for several hours? But I guess by this point, you're kind of used to it. And we are caught up, Kripple Krew. It is awesome that he can drive for you, especially in the snow. All right. We are caught up, folks. Who wants to see the completed DBD Glidemans from Monster? Okay, that makes sense. A hybrid for the long trips. Okay, that answers the question. Teslas for most of your driving, hybrids for road trips. I gotcha. So, if you want to see the completed DBD Glideman from Monster Knives, drop some FMK. No, screw that. Drop some DVDs in the chat if you want to see that DVD edition. I need to see some DVDs in the chat. Take a drink. Badass emojis. On the edge, EDC member of Kripple Krew. Ain't good to see you, brother. Hope your foot's healing up well. Bert Willoughby, I did say hello. All right. I think you guys want to see it. One Moon Collective working and lurking. Good to see you, my brother. So, 75 of these polished and 175 of the DLC. Look at the DBD logo underneath the scale. Oh, satin finish, then DLC applied. Look at that. No flipper. Lefty love inset liners with polished Ultim. And that DBD logo right under the scale on the lock bar. Look at that. This one he's obviously got tightened up. He just finished putting these together to show me a video. Obviously, it just needs to be adjusted a little because it's a little tight. They will be smooth as snot. There is your satin edition with all satin hardware, plain titanium backspacer instead of TLC. Oh! One more time. Look at that milling on and the polished Ultim. That DBD Glideman, or that DBD logo right there on the lock bar. Beautiful flicking action. Oh, that DLC looks so good. 154 cm titanium backspacer, reversible pocket clip that should fit a Lynch Northwest Spyderco wire replacement clip or the Lynch Northwest modular wire replacement clip. Oh. First thing I will do when I get my samples, I will put a Lynch Northwest clip on and verify. Our initial run, 75 satin, 175 DLC. Um, I plan on doing multiple runs with Fair Monster knives, and possibly Wixco. Besides working on my own models, folks, I have been working with some of these brands that I've been trying to work with brands that I personally love, with some of their knives that I think are almost perfect. After the Ultim, the next version that we're working on is a premium Glideman. Of course, Flipper Delete, Satin or DLC LMAX, most likely. Fine milled titanium or tie with inlays. I'm excited. No Super Ultim. No, I'm not having them put sparkles in it. But I don't think people can handle the Super Ultim. I don't want to be the person who is responsible for the fabric of time and space being cut by Super Ultim DBD editions, and 250 of them would just destroy the world, Beardo. So after the premium Glideman, there are some other things that I would like to work on with them. But depending on how quickly these sell out, we'll probably do another run. But they won't be, it's not going to be I don't want it to be, I don't think, like just a permanent regular. They just kick them out as an option now. I would rather them be done in limited batches just to make them more special for the people that buy them. Sure, I could probably make more if they just made it, the DVD Glideman one of the options on the website always. But I want it to be more special for you guys. Glad to hear it. Well, hey, that still makes you part of the Kripple Krew. Glad to have you here. Dude, he really is the best person. Bluminati Ninja. Shout out to my brother. He does so much for this community. He's the one that took my logos and really ran with them and made them so much better than what I gave him. He has helped me so much. He's the one that's made all of my lasered stuff. Most of these have been given away. I have a few left for the 3K, I think, but I need to get with him, and I need to send him some money because he sent these to me for free, and I need, like, this dude does so much for this community for without asking for anything. Just an amazing person. I wouldn't have the stickers that I'm sending to people now without him. Though the Kripple Krew Gear Corner, where you can get hats, beanies, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, flags with the Kripple Krew logo, with the Disabled but Deadly logo. You can get this stuff on the store now, and I only have that thanks to Bluminati Ninja. Adventure Fitty. I'm trying to get it confirmed that we're going to be looking at $100 after your favorite content creator's discount code. Of course, you can use DBD, but use anybody's code. You don't have to use mine. Mikey Trails, what's going on? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Ultimate sparkles match my rainbow underwear. Oh, just shoot me a message on IG, Gatita, because I'm curious who it is. Jamie Reyes, I do not have a Remet Rhino. If you're looking at this knife, by the way, welcome Jamie Reyes. You are in the vertical side, which is just fine, but there is a horizontal live going as well. And if you pop over to the horizontal side, you can see everything so much better. What this is the Numb Knife Works N7 prototype, rocking their brand new pinch lock. The pinch lock is a double liner lock. These tabs are actuating two liners that interact with the tang of the blade there. And it is rock solid on the, whoa. What did I do? Oh, I squeezed while I was playing with it. I had my finger right here. I did. That's not where you should squeeze it if you're going to shake the blade. I should have been paying attention. Because it really does. There we go. Back away from the lock. Rock solid lock up. Rock solid. The pinch lock has been, I'm not a believer of spine wax, but I did tell him I would do it with the knife to show people, because I know some people believe this is a real thing. And these pinch locks have been batoned into logs. They've been hammered to death. Got a snaggle tooth for your tie light, but don't know what screwdriver to use. I really love my County Com Precision Master Kit. From County Com, if you're looking for a driver, they have titanium, they have brass, and then they have Ultim. And it comes with this kit with 32 bits plus room for a whole bunch more. I put some doubles of some stuff in here. This glows in the dark. This case is insanely strong. And you get the driver, the case, and the bits for $50 for titanium, $45 for brass, or less than $40 for the Ultim kit from CountyCom after code EDC with DBD. My favorite driver by far. And you can get it right now for like $36 for the Ultim version with all the bits and everything. CountyCom code EDC with DBD, all caps. It's a killer. But the Numb 7 or the Numb Knife Works N7 is an early front runner for 2026 Knife of the Year. This is going to drop in spring. It will have thumb studs in the blade cutout to make it even easier to actuate. Like, I can do it with my thumb and a blade cutout, but it's not very easy. With the thumb stud, it'll be way easier. The reverse flick's already money. This flipper tab is being improved, so it'll be much easier to use. This is an early front runner for Knife of the Year next year. The Numb Knife Works N1 Cornerstone. If you saw the video yesterday, that is my 2025 import Knife of the Year. And this pinch lock is my 2025 lock of the year. It does have double lockup. And the other thing that I love is it has double detent. 2 detent balls. Anytime this thing breaks detent, it's flying open and it feels so satisfying every time. We are T10 on the pivot. Love to see that. We are T8 on the pocket clips and T6s on here and here. I don't know if the production is going to it has T6s as well. But talk about an amazing feeling locking system. I love the Pedge lock. It's so intuitive and easy to use, yet crazy strong lockup. Only collect swords now. Okay. Doing a hammer fist grip. So if I try, let me see. I found that I can make it fail if I'm trying right now. And I found one way that I could. Okay, so I'm not finding it now. There is a way to squeeze both if you get, but I mean, truly, with any lock that has a button or something, there's always a way to squeeze it. I can way more easily squeeze the button for a button liner or any other type of button lock when I am in a hammer grip. I just look at that. So simple. With this, I can find a way. I have to get the meat of my hand just right on the other side, and I have to get my middle finger on the button. Is the only way I can make this one fail. I can't get the meat to squeeze right now. So, but I mean, it is possible, yes. But it's possible to make anything with the button fail if you squeeze it right. This is much harder to fail than any of the button knives I have checked out. And the only reason I closed it when I was doing that is because I was stupid enough to be holding. I'd been flicking it, and I was stupid enough to still have my fingers on the tabs when I started shaking the blade. That was my own damn fault. Scrolling. Karen, welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. Glad to have you here. Let's do a titanium Glideman acoustic salute for you. I appreciate the support. Welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. I do members only content, members only live streams, and at least one member only giveaway every month. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for the support. There's a lot of members of Kripple Krew Inc. in the horizontal chat that you're not seeing at the moment. Again, I'm not saying you have to move. You're welcome to stay in the vertical. The reason I bring up the horizontal chat is you can see my whole mat. And when I share the Instagram carries in just a moment, you'll be able to see them much better. Yeah, I had to miss out on the N1. I love it. It's my knife of the year, the N1 was. I had to send that prototype on. Aries will have it in the next couple of days, and he will be reviewing it. That prototype is the one I got to handle it at Blade Show West, and I knew I loved it. I just couldn't swing it when that knife dropped, and I'm so happy for my friend that it sold out in less than a day. I'm going to make sure I get in on the N7 drop this spring. This hollow grind is truly something else, and the pinch lock feels even better with the improvements that have been made to the access. Baltimore, what it do, my man? Good to see you. Oh, I misunderstood. She's talking about what type of bit he was talking about. Gotcha. Hell yeah, get the off all you back, of course, sis. Yeah, I mean, if there is a wrong grip for almost any knife, it's just this one looks more, or this one is more difficult to mess up than any. No worries. No, you're again welcome to chill where you are. I only bring it up because there's two. But again, thank you so much for the support, Karen. And welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. I did drop a new members only video that you can see that I dropped yesterday with some of my resolutions, my goals for 2026. And one of those is I need to do a lot more members only content. For the members that saw that video, what do you guys think of my Saturday idea? We have that hour that we go live early now. That is members only from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific. And then we start our usual live at 10 a.m. I was thinking it would be really dope if on those Saturdays, not every time, but that early members hour, we could have a member of Kripple Krew Inc. join the live stream as a guest, and we can discuss their favorite knives in their collection. A lot less of me showing and a lot more of you showing for that first hour for members. And then we roll into our regular live stream at 10 a.m. Pacific. What did you guys think of that idea? Dating a sword swallow for life. You can purposely fail almost any knife. You should always be mindful of how you're gripping and using any knife. This is a beautiful $250 knife. One of my favorites from Couture. Make sure we don't give a flash of DVD with that mirror bit blade. But we'll show the gray beard. How's that? Yay, rocking that gray beard. No, pimping it. Got the mustache too. This is a button liner lock. Very, very secure. Such a great knife to use. When I choke up right here, I can so easily fail this knife. It's not a spot I can actually even really use. I can go to the choil, or I can go behind the pivot. But if I'm choked on this tab right here, like if I don't have my finger wrapped around it, I'm fine. But if I try to choke on it right there, I'm going to fail it. So you should always be mindful of how you are using your knives. They are a tool that can either fail, or this isn't even a failure. This is me squeezing the button meant to disengage the blade. This is on me. And, the things we like to play with are very sharp. So you should always be mindful of how you're handling. Yay. Welcome, Karen, to the Kripple Krew with those badass emojis. Everybody's saying, welcome. Bot 2 for dual wielding. Yay, yay, yay. How do you move over? Mick dropped the link for you. If you just click that link, or you can go to my profile and click the other live. Yes, Kane, this is the N7. So he sent in the CAD designs for the N1 through the N7 to begin with. And they were all numbered, but he got advice from Riot, from some other channels, from some knife makers, that this should be the second model to drop. And so the N7 is coming out next. He just got the prototypes for the N2 and the N5, and I will have those soon. And then the 3, 4, and 6 come later. Everybody, welcome in Karen. Yay, yay, yay. Dude, it's a phenomenal user blade shape. Go pick up some small tubing. Yeah, vertical is great for the phone. I get it. And just like today, look, we have Karen now, a new member of the Kripple Krew. She's probably going to be in our chat. She's going to be part of this familia for a long time going forward. That's why the Tuesdays I run the duels. It used to be a vert only for Tuesdays. So there was only one stream, just the vertical. And that was the day that new members of the crew found us through their scrolling, and then it become permanent parts of this family. So when YouTube went to this dual aspect option, it made it, they changed the vertical aspect, and now it's very hard for you to see anything I share in the vert. So I decided that I would do both. Since they offer it, this allows people to chat and hang out in the horizontal and, you know, see the whole screen. And of course, they can see what I share better. But if you're on a phone and you prefer to kick it in the vert, you can kick it in the vert, and it's all good. So I do, you know, I will continue to do this dual aspect, because it just showed again with our new friend, our new sister, Karen, that it is absolutely worth having the verts on Tuesdays. Shaman, like, you can make knives fail. If it's something that I can find a way to do it really easily, sure, I'll talk about it in the live stream. I mean, in the review. But when I'm making something fail like that, and to me, that's not on the knife. You know? Spine doing something wrong. Yes, yeah, I learned with the Swiss Army too. Pardon me, you close that blade on your fingers once, you learn how to use a knife. Pardon me. Water went down wrong. I apologize. That's dope. I think it would be awesome to see that sometime. Neil to the Mac, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my man? Good to see you. RS11, what's up? Checking in on that vertical stream. How you doing? We do have a horizontal stream if you want to see the whole screen, or you can stay where you're at. Kick it. Give him a slip joint. Yep, that's how you teach them. Three knives now one. DBD Glideman, the one track mine ire, and the numb knives in 7. Damn, that is a nice wish list, and I'm I'm stoked that I'm on your wish list, homie. That my edition is on your wish list. Folks, another knife that's going to be dropping soon. The Kickstarter orders for the Dead Man Design Company Elixir have been filled. These are on their way to 3 retailers. I can't tell you who yet, but I will have that information for you as soon as I'm allowed to share it. Our European homies will have access to this at one of the best shops in Europe. Plus, we've got 2 amazing shops here in the States. Satin or Stonewash is going to be $330, and full DLC is $350. And this is an overbuilt, hard use knife that competes with the Dixons and Striders of the world at a fraction of the price. Instead of starting at $700 and going well over $12 or $650 for a Dixon, you're looking at $330. I'm not trying to say that this is better than a USA made Dixon. I'm not trying to get some flame wars going. But what I can say is Riyadh is one of the absolute best knife manufacturers in the world. In the world. They did a phenomenal job on this, and $330 is a very fair price. Magna Cut at 63 to 64 HRC. We've got 140 thousandths blade stock, 150 thousandths on the titanium scales. They are milled heavily to reduce weight and balance this thing out perfectly. Absolute user knife. The dude is a fireman who is broke. He breaks a lot of knives using them on the job. This particular knife has been through hell. This has been batoned. This has been thrown. This has been used as a hammer. So this was designed so that you could grip it like this, and you've got the titanium backspacer going all the way across. You can use this as a hammer if you need to break something. Like, this dude built this knife to go through some shiz. And it will be dropping soon. Watching on the TV, comments on your phone. Oh, that's dope. Jim Cox, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Member for 8 months. Give me Chinese salute, comrade. Riyadh. And yes, it ain't made for it. But you can front flip this Sunbridge. Chinese salute. American flag. Much love, brother. Thank you for the support. And it's good to see you. Next knife will be 50 or less. The best $50 that I spent on a knife this year. The best $50 I spent on a knife this year was the O Knife Duron. This no frills knife is one of the best $50 knives you can get. Like, it is a phenomenal work knife. And you have the O aluminum contoured scale, so comfortable, so light. Clamshell construction for extra strength. We've got Whoop, that was me. Great action. And yes. Oh, I got to get my hand right. I know I can do it. I've done it. My hand's slick. Why won't you do it? You can front flip it, but it's not easy. Not in the right. Oh, there we go. But my hand was in the way. I had it. Forget it. It's not doing it today. But this was the best $50 knife that I bought this year. For $4 more, one of the absolute overall best budget knives of the year, period. The Flytanium Beef comes in at $54 after code EDC with DBD. And this is my absolute best knife of 2025, under $60. And if you're looking to save even more, the best $35 knife I can think of might just be the Critical Strike Zulu. Contoured G10 with inset steel liners, all the opening methods, phenomenal ergos, and a killer blade shape for work with VG10 steel and a very, very tall flat grind that comes down to a crazy slicey edge. Button liner lock for $35 with VG10 steel. That's crazy. I have no affiliation. I make nothing from this. But I don't think you can beat this for $35. VG10 contoured scales with, like I said, inset liners, a button liner lock with a backup safety. So even if I purposely try and put my finger on the button, what we were talking about earlier, I can't make it fail. I have to unlock it. It's one of the few button lock, or one of the few secondary locks that I don't hate. And a steel at $35. Really love high-end tactical swords. Just buy Sativian. Have a couple Bussier 47 Customs. Indestructible. That North Mountain fixed blades, they've got some beautiful ones right now. And code DBD always saves you 10% there, homie. Those new Tonto fixed blades are sweet. Steve L., member of Kripple Krew, Inc., what's up and Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Yeah, the Flytanium Beef, $54 after discount. The Flytanium Beef, one of my top budget knives of 2025, easily. And so customizable with everything that you can get. Stuff that was including an S90V blade for less than $80. Freaking stupid. Flytanium is my import knife company of 2025. But shiz. The large one above the N7, the Dead Man Design Co. Elixir. This was a Kickstarter release. The Kickstarter orders just got filled. And these are about to go to 3 retailers. It's a Riot made overbuilt work knife that feels so damn good. We've got internal lock bar relief. The jimping that he did, not only does it look cool, but wow, does it lock you in. The frame jimping too really locks you in. It's so kind of where he started with this. A pair of 3 was his inspiration. But he needed a knife as a fireman that he can break windows, cut through airbags, pry stuff with, and he was tired of breaking knives. This knife is built to go through walls while still being easy to carry. Arcade Light was the only budget knife purchased this year. This is one of my top 6 overall budget knives of 2025. That video drops this week. You'll find out what my number 1 is. But this could be the number 1 of the year. It was the number 1 contender for months. For months, had zero competition. Until a few other knives came out that are giving it a bit of a run for its money. But we'll see. We'll see who comes out the winner at the end. But a shark lock with this built in the same factory as the 80-20.5 with much more open ergos than an 80-20.5 and a billion ways to customize that are so inexpensive. This is very, very hard to beat. This is the knife that knocked the Vision FG out of my number 1 budget recommendation spot. Like I prefer this to the Vision FG, even though I love the FG. Hell yeah, you got your Hall and Hank coming from the EDC Roundtable. I have a couple things coming from the EDC Roundtable as well that I can't wait to show you guys. Spyderco Slippy, did you get the Rhodey XL? I can't remember. Is it the Rhodey XL that you got? Or did you get one of the smaller ones? Got to go back to work, then 4 days off. Merry Christmas, brother. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Send me $50, I send you 2 knives. Hell yeah, my brother Mud. I will talk to you later, homie. The green looks so good. And then they have purple, blue, smoke black, and they just dropped the red. The red looks phenomenal as well. Matter of fact, we might as well share the screen. Let me go. God, they got their EDC stocking stuffers up. We're going to. Oh, yes. And don't forget, you can get a Theory again. The Beef is back with a bunch of upgrades, and it really is. The Concourse, I got the handle. Titanium 14C, just over $100. Great knife. The Theory, $180 for the new and improved Theory. Look at that DLC. I'm in love. I'm in love. I need one. These are some of the dopest people. But let's go. No, original. Arcade. We got the dope green. Smoke gray. We've seen the purple. The purple, I had the purple and black here for a little bit. That looked fantastic. There's the awesome blue as well. Regular arcades. Regular arcades. Scales. And then we're going to scroll down. As it might be on page 2. It is, of course. I need to order these for my Arcade Pro. I'm going to put the Ultimate inlays in. Yo. You too good for your home? Why aren't you in your home? Let's see. You belong right here. But you're not there. Where the hell you go? Must be out. All right. Where are you hiding, Mr. Arcade Pro, if that is your real name? Maybe we are not going to show the Arcade Pro right this moment. Oh, there you are. I want to put those Ultimate inlays in my Arcade Pro. Have the DLC 20 CV Tonto blade, titanium hardware, titanium inlays, full tie scales, titanium deep carry clip. But I want to swap out to the Ultimate inlays and then get a geared back stopper and the tritium thumb studs. I think that would look sexy. And then we could scroll. Look at real quick. Get to the bottom. Are you all the way at the bottom? Either that or I might do the tritium lanyard stop. If I do that, I can't do a backspacer. But since I'm going to do a backspacer on this one, I might just do the tritium on this one. That would actually be pretty freaking dope. And look at this. You can get the 20 CV blade to throw into your arcade light for $80 after my discount code. And there's those awesome red handles for the arcade light. The new infrared is dope. I like it. I like it a lot. And you can always save 10% on anything except for some of the garage sale items with code DBD or EDC with DBD. It does work on some garage sale stuff too. Speaking of garage sale, I have to do a Pimp My Knife video soon. And I got a whole bunch of stuff out. I really got to clean up again after the live. I need to do a Pimp My Knife episode because Mrs. DVD ordered me the contoured titanium scales for my Flytanium, for my Civivi Elementum OG button lock. This is my favorite Civivi model. I love the OG button lock Elementum. Has way better ergos than any other Elementum. It's bigger. I love that button lock action. But it's going to look so much better with the black tie scales to go with the black tie pocket clip. Gonna murk it out. Whoop. Gonna murk that bad boy out. That's going to look so good, I think. Paul Mills, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Beardo, I hear that. I hear that. The ability to customize your arcade and make it your own for the arcade light gives it so many extra points. Adam for 165, Brass PM3 for 150. Those are some good prices. That's awesome. I need to take a break. Yeah, do a red and a green. I thought about doing a green and a purple scale. Make two Joker editions. Get a purple and a green, and swap one scale on each. But instead, what I think I'm going to do for this to Joker it out is I'm going to keep the two green scales, but then do purple titanium everything. Hardware, purple titanium screws, purple titanium backspacer, purple titanium deep carry pocket clip, and then the black titanium thumb studs with purple tritium. I think I want to green and purple and Joker it up. I think that's what that one's going to do. That's not even big into whatnot. Yeah, I did. The OG version is dope, but I think the blade hole is going to be more comfortable to use. I've never messed with the theory, so that's just I shouldn't say, that's a guess. The Shark Lock is my favorite lock. It truly is. I have 7 of them now. We have the 2 arcades. I'm gonna put this stuff away so I don't jack anything up. I just got to be so careful with the knives that aren't mine. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 AD 20.5's and a Shark Cub. That's my Shark Lock collection so far. And I still need to get an AD 20.5 with the slicer blade. I still need a Nano Shark and a Razor Shark. I want to get the other 2 blade shapes in the Shark Cub, and I would love to find the Blade HQ exclusives with smoked Ultim, either smooth or textured. If you guys ever see the Blade HQ Shark Cubs with smoked Ultim for sale, with a shark foot or a slicer blade, please let me know. Eventually, I want to add a Stealth Cub to the mix as well, the gray tie. And then my dream Shark Lock is an AD20 American made. I love the S's. I really love the AD20 Compact Sax. That is so sexy to me. That's the one I really want. But 7 Shark Locks so far. It's my favorite lock. Yes, I wish they had a folded picture. I agree, Fred. I do love the Super Lock as well. I have my Vision FG. I had briefly this beautiful Wii Tyro, which is my favorite of the Sneck Super Locks. The way they shortened it, yet still made it feel so dang good, is very impressive to me. Oh, looks like that's breaking open again. The liquid bandage is wearing off. Might have to put a real one on. I had this Super Lock that Fred the Lug customized. Did the beautiful anno job on. It's got teal, aqua, purple, gold. Hard to get it to really show. But I loved this knife. I carried it daily for about 2 weeks until the deadly daughter got to town, and she claimed it at the airport when we picked her up. Like, she asked me to bring something for her to carry because she didn't pack a knife. And I brought a few options. I didn't think she would go for this one because she's never liked the Vision FG or any of my Shark Locks. But this one was so much more comfortable and easier for her to actuate. She loved it and she claimed it. She told me I could wrap it up and give it to her for Christmas. But this dope Super Lock is now Deadly Daughter's. I have it while she's in Georgia because she didn't want her at Arizona because she didn't want to take this with her and lose it. She is taking it back to school with her when she goes back to school next month. But yes, I love the Shark Lock, and I'm a big fan of the Super Lock as well. But the Shark Lock is my favorite. I'm going to grab a Band-Aid real quick, folks, just so YouTube doesn't shut down this stream. Give me one moment. You know what? Where did I put it in here? Gotta move some stuff. Stuff all over everywhere. Yes, I do. You know what? We're going to rock one of these ones. Put these back. Oh, knocking over my buffalo. And if you're curious which knife caused this issue, I'm going to tell you right now. Devo edges don't play around. So, last week, when I was doing my Growler XL review, I got my thumb really good, just absently messing around with my Pony Stout with my left hand. I got my thumb really well. And then 2 days ago, I was playing with my new Growler XL, my favorite big knife of 2025. 9 1/4 inches of Devo excellence. And what I gotta say is always make sure your fingers are clear of Devo blades because their edges do not play around. This one got my finger pretty good. My Pony Stout got my other thumb really well. Devo knives. Man, this Growler, though, this Growler XL is something else. I did not think a knife this big would be this comfortable and this pocketable. Look at it. Pardon me, folks. Let's give you a pocket comparison. Here's what it looks like compared to a PM2 and compared to a Manix 2 lightweight. Like, the pocket presence is not much more than either of these knives. And yet, I've got 4 inches of blade and all of this reach of a 9 1/4 inch knife that is comfortable to choke up and use And now I don't feel like I have a giant knife. I have a lot of control. The Growler XL, this beast, surprised the hell out of me how much I actually like it. And it also took a bite out of crime, we'll say. When in doubt, titanium. Just got another titanium all black. Oh, yeah. Leon, my man, checking in from France. What it do? What it do? Scrolling, catch him back up. 4 shark lock knives. Gave one to a buddy. I love shark locks so much. You need a shark cub and a nano. This is my favorite of my AD 20.5s. The DLT exclusive 3V Tonto. This gift from the Deadly Daughter has been my favorite of my AD 20.5s, but especially after it got these original goat scales to go with the Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. Oh, it feels so good. This is my favorite AD 20.5, which is one of my favorite knives of all time. And this one here is top 3 in my collection for me. I have an Ultim backspacer from Rip's Garage Tech on the way. By the way, you can get Ultim backspacers or Ultim lanyard tubes for PM2s and PM3s right now from Rip's Garage Tech for only $15 because they're getting out of Ultim. Everything is on sale. $15. I got a blasted blasted Ultim lanyard tube to go into my Ultim PM2 build. And then I have a black Ultim backspacer coming for the Ultim 80/20.5 and a regular Ultim backspacer coming for this one, like I put into this one. So these two are both going to have these Ultim backspacers. And then the Ultim Dimco is going to have a black Ultim backspacer. I'm excited for those. Rip's Garage Tech makes some awesome stuff. Never checked out a knife with a super lock yet. Their version of the sheepdog. I see it. Because you got the regular. I have a regular that matches. I really do want to add a mini to the collection. I think the mini is the one I would probably carry the most. But the Growler is a series I never expected to love. I was I was lucky enough that Lefty was nice enough to send me a few Devos to review that had gone around before I became part of his pass around. And this is the one I expected to like the least. And the first time I flicked it out, I hit him up and I'm like, can I please buy this from you? And I got this one from Lefty as well. Now I need a mini to go with the set. I don't know what I did with my Vision FG the last time. The last time I showed my Vision FG, I don't know where I put it, but that super lock is great. And it was my most recommended budget knife until the Shark Lock budget knife dropped with the arcade light. Absolutely, Dragoon. Good to see you, homie. Member of Kripple Krew Inc. Jump over to the horizontal side. Still scrolling. Making sure we're caught up on everybody. Yeah. Greater size options. It would be, I think. I don't know if the lefty will ever do it because lefty loves him liner and frame locks because of the detent. Could you imagine a button liner on a growler? A top liner or just a regular button liner lock on one of these? Keep your fingers out of the way of those crazy Devo blades. Oof. Uh-oh, Mrs. Deadly spent some money, I'm guessing. Don't be mad, but... Yeah, the Shark Lock. Nothing sounds as good as a Shark Lock to me. And all Shark Locks have that mechanical clack. And it always sounds so good. They always, and they all sound a little different depending on your scales. I'm not surprised that happens. We could probably stop for now, though, Mrs. Deadly. I think we're probably good for Christmas. Yeah, to me, nothing compares to a Shark Lock. My hand was tripping. This one sounds the best. Those aluminum scales, really super cute princess dresses. Oh, she's gonna love that. She'll do her little princess twirl. And Flightanium being manufactured right alongside the Dimco 8020.5's sounds just as good. Nothing sounds like a Shark Lock. That sound is what hooked me and put the 8020.5 on my grail list. That mechanical clacky sound. And the first time I saw a Sharkfoot 8020.5 shown, I was in love. And then DLT dropped these. They were $250 at the beginning. But a couple of years ago when they dropped them, they did a Black Friday special. Buy one of these, get an Austin A Sharkfoot free. And Deadly Daughter was like 15. But she bought this for me for Christmas that year. And I've been obsessed with Shark Locks and customizing them ever since. It's my favorite knife to customize. We got a fresh canvas right here. You know it's going to get a Lynch Northwest Deep Carry clip. I have no clue what scales it's going to get yet. But first clip point in the 8020.5 collection. Robert Jones, member of Kripple Krew Inc. I've never had a Shark Lock fail. This is the one I've carried the most. This is the one I've carried the second most. I've carried all of these extensively, except for this clip point. but I've carried the Shark Cub, these three 80/20.5s, and two arcades extensively. I almost always have a Shark Lock on me. It's kind of like a TRM. I like to have a TRM on me every day, a Shark Lock on me, a fixed blade, and then, a couple knives that I'm reviewing. But I use my Shark Locks, and I have yet to have a failure. And it's one of those knives that it doesn't matter how I squeeze, I can't trigger that lock. Dropping in badass emojis. Yay, yay, yay. Kripple Krew, what's in your pockets today? We haven't done any pocket checks. You know what? We do have some new people here. Would you guys like to see the final version, the final product of the DBD Glideman? I just got the video this morning of the two finished Glidemen, and I can share that with you guys now. We shared it early in the stream, but I'm going to share it again. Check this out, folks. These are the Monster Glideman DVD editions. See that logo under the Ultim on the lock bar. We have satin finish, then DLC on these ones. It's a satin under DLC, polished Ultim, inset liners, titanium backspacer, flipper tab removed, delete, flipper delete the world and cover it in Ultim. There is the final result of that. And here's the satin. 75 of these available next month, and 175 of the DLC. Titanium backspacers, milled, high polished Ultim. These will be the smoothest Glidemen. One more again. I am so excited for these. Look at that logo underneath the scales, folks, on the lock bar itself. And then that flicking action is just gonna be money. Straight up money. Oh, I'm so excited for this project, folks. And this would not be moving forward if not for your support, Kripple Krew. So many of you reached out to Monster Knives after I had talked to them about this idea and said, yo, I am in. These will now drop next month, shipping by the end of January. They're about to head to US warehouses. They're launching at SHOT Show and then shipping by the end of next month. The DBD Glideman, folks, only because of your support is this coming together. And I'm so excited for the first of many projects. I appreciate that, Gatita. I've really, really been blessed, especially this year. Really, this last couple of years, I have been truly blessed with knives that I've been able to acquire, whether they are via trade with amazing members of the Kripple Krew, like my new Spartan Harsey, my newest edition, whether they are gifts. I've received some amazing gifts from the Kripple Krew. Knives like the Damn Designs Oni XL, a gift from War Room. A gift from Tristan. the Monterey Bay Knives Wolverine, one of my favorites and one of the best values of 2025. Homie Heyman Jamie gifted me this Devo Stout. He knew that I'm a Devo fan, and this was their very first model. And it's such a nice knife. This one has the Damascus backspacer upgrade that Jamie put in. Amazing gifts. Or even things like my new, Evil Homie BDB's new Ultim Kubaton or Attitude Adjuster. A gift from Steve L. and an awesome addition to the Ultim collection. Or through companies who send me stuff to review and show to you, the Kripple Krew. I have been able to expand my collection so much this year. And I say it, I might sound like a broken record, but I appreciate you guys. I love you, Kripple Krew. Let's check these carries. I saw them start to drop. We started with a Millie 2 and S110V. Bless Predator. Oh, Donnie Bless. An ABW slip joint and a bug out. That ABW slip joint is one of 2 slip joints on my grail list. Only the ABW and the nip slip are true grail slip joints for me. A native 5 and an 80 20.5. Ooh, can't beat that. Buzz, what it do? Good to see you, homie. Carrying several knives for review. Funniest, but the closest to me is the Rook, Sicorian Sparrow. Oh, the Sparrow. Duron, Spurdog, Nomad, Militas, Scout 2.5, Guardian 3.2. Love it. Savivi Anaki with a Damascus blade. Ooh, beautiful carry, Karen. Definitely getting satin DLC. Yes. I've loved the Glideman since the first version dropped. When they launched their first 3 knives, Monster. They launched 3 models. The Glideman was one of the first 3. And this was the first premium knife ever sent to the channel by a company for review. Monster has been around for 25 years, OEMing knives for other companies. But at the very end of 2023, they decided to start their own brand. And G-Ball was the first channel to review their knives. And I reached out to them immediately. I only had 200 subs. And they worked with me and they sent me this Glideman. Since then, they have sent me every model they've put out. I have every Monster model. They're the only company that has sent me everything that they have put out. And it's all because you guys use my links when you buy their amazing knives. But this was the first one ever sent. And I fell in love with these ergos immediately. And I was like, man, if this flipper tab wasn't here, it'd be even better. And I loved this knife, and I always thought it'd be cool to have a DBD version. But then they dropped the CP. Liner lock instead of frame lock. Micarta and 154 CM instead of titanium and M390. And I knew that this was a platform that I could talk to them about building the first edition off of. And if this is as successful as I believe it is, stay tuned for a premium Glideman update. I have always been a huge fan of the ergos on this knife. And for it to be the first DBD edition is really special to me because, again, they were the first premium company to take a chance on me. We've given away a bunch of Fair Monsters, a bunch on this channel. And their budget brand Wixco is phenomenal, and I'm working with them as well. You might see some DBD Wixcos very soon. But shout out to Fair Monster. I'm glad you guys are loving the DBD edition. I'll have final pricing soon, but the goal has always been $100 after your favorite content creators discount code. You can use DBD, you can use anybody's, but that's always been our goal. Yes, brother, I'll show it again. This is the DBD Glideman. There's the satin version and the satin DLC. So I could have done a blasted and then DLC finish, but the satin under the DLC looked so much better. No flipper. Matching liners with the DBD logo on the lock bar. Titanium backspacer, reversible pocket clip for the first time on a Glideman, and inset liners instead of proud liners. This will be the ultimate Glideman. And only 250 are going to be available. Well, I guess 248, because I'm getting one of each. It's my edition of the Glideman CP. So this has always been a close to perfect EDC knife to me. I just wanted to take those final steps. We made like 7 or 8 changes to the Glideman CP for the DBD variant. And I'm excited. Scrolling. Yeah, insane value. Yeah, that's stout. I was so surprised and touched to receive this as a gift. I asked him, I'm like, you must have had 2. He's like, nope. I just thought it'd be a great addition to your collection. Devo's very first knife. And I do feel so lucky to have it in my collection. It's a knife that'll never, ever leave. I don't ever trade my gifts. But even if I did, this knife would never leave. Yay. Always good to see you, brother. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. Clint F. and Crosby. What it do? Meekoff 241 Tactical Predator Lever Lock. Okay, I'll check that out. I'm going to pull it up. Daniel Link Smith, what's up? Well, I will be giving reminders constantly, homie. It drops during SHOT Show next month. They will be sent to the warehouse early next month in US, and then they will be shipping by the end of January. And I will continue to remind, and I will also let everybody know before and when they go live. And Daniel, if you want, you can kick it in the horizontal. That link is pinned. That's where most of the crew is. Robert Jones, sounds good. Drive safe. Dang Ross, what's up, homie? Also checking in on the vertical side. Good to see you. Most of the Kripple Krew is over in the horizontal. Meatcoff 241. 241. That's oh, oh, I like that. I'm gonna share that real quick. Made in the Czech Republic. This is a cool looking knife. This is the Mikov 241 Tactical Predator Lever Lock Automatic Knife. They have non-tactical versions, but the tactical looks the best. Automatic knife. Looks like a hidden release. And then the lever to close it. Wicked cool. Let's see him use one. Man, I don't care. Just get to opening it.
This dark horn or stag, which
Yep. Shh. I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything. Just open the knife. Do you flick the lever to open it? Oh! Okay. Oh, no, keep playing. And then just push it back up to release. Okay. You don't have to worry about that popping open in your pocket. Those are clean. Bowler in 690. Ooh. I like that green Raffir. I don't like the ABS. I don't like the blue. We saw. Trippy. We got over here. Stag. That's not bad at all. Come on. Show me the rest. Man, they got a whole ton. They got a shit ton of them. The tactical is the best. Ooh, that red Raffir looks good too, though. And if they did that, if they did the Raffirs with a black blade, that would be dope. You say that until I see your slip joint. Hey, I want to see it. Hell yeah. Yeah, Baz has some dope knives and some great shots. K Mason. Much love to the awesome side of the knife fam with the FAR 99 super chat. I truly appreciate you, brother. That does help a lot. We'll give you my 2025 American Knife of the Year acoustic salute from the TRM Bulldog Rev B. Thank you, sir, and Merry Christmas. I really appreciate it. Wait. Oops. Yeah, the flipper tap was the only thing holding it back from perfect ergos. Flip it, delete the world, and cover it in Ultim. You know that's been my saying. And that's what we're doing with the Glideman DBD. Flip it, delete the world, and cover it in Ultim. Restock the Drax. Yeah, they really need to get some more in. I'll send one to you for sure to check out, homie. I'm gonna have one sample of each. And because we're only making 250. Hopefully they sell quickly, but I will get one sent to you. Yeah, I'm stoked for it, man. I think, I'm always about it on Coated Blades. You guys know that. But I think the satin does look phenomenal with the satin liners, the plain tie back spacer, and the logo looks really cool on the satin. The satin, I wasn't even going to do a satin edition. I was going to do 4. Yep, that Glideman is sharp. I was going to do just full DLC only. And Mick was the first one to ask for a satin version. And I decided, you know what, we can run it. I probably won't like it as much, but we'll run it. We'll run 75 of them. And seeing the final product, it looks really good. And yes, I'm putting on another dang Bucky's Band-Aid. I'm using the bright ones today because there's no hiding it. Might as well show. Now we're really rocking. We went a lot of lives without. No, Ultim does not take dye. It is non-porous at all. So it also doesn't take say beef jerky juice in a beef jerky defense situation. Nothing is going to get into that Ultim. It's non-porous. That's why you can't use one of the reasons you can't use Loctite with Ultim. It's not porous. So instead of holding, what it'll actually do is it can eventually weaken it. So you don't use Loctite on Ultim. Checking in, make sure I got everybody. Yeah, yay. Check out the Kripple Krew gear shop, folks. I know a bunch of you have already got your goodies in, and I know you're digging them. I really appreciate the support. Kripple Krew gear for everybody. Mick drops the link. So late January is perfect. Oh, hell yes. Yeah, the link to the horizontal is also pinned in the top of that chat, homie. I like it. I like it a lot. Yay, yay, yay. Shit done. Only 2 fitting, you get 2 samples. Yeah, I'm gonna send mine around. I'll send them around. I'll make sure. No, dude, I'm not carrying. There's only 250 of them. There's only 250 of them. I'm not worried, and I know the Kripple Krew is really supporting this project. Now, do I think the Kripple Krew is going to buy 250? Probably not. But they will be for sale on the Fair Monster website while they're live. There is one sample going to go to Fabster Run in the Netherlands because I don't think that really it's going to take anything more than that to sell out the 250. I'm happy to send it to you first, my friend. If Lefty and those guys want to check it out, they absolutely can. But I'll send it to you first. I really should. I need to get some more Band-Aids too. I need to get some of the North Mountain Blade Band-Aids. They send the Band-Aids that they send with every knife come from Japan, and those are the best Band-Aids that I've ever used. Ever. I need to get them to send me a whole box of them. These Bucky Band-Aids aren't great, but they're right by the desk, and so they work for the end of the show, and then it'll get super glued if it needs it, but these won't need it. Rachel Jordan, what's going on? Hope you're having a killer day. Yeah, I do believe they'll send out quickly or sell out quickly. I hope so, at least. That's my feeling. And I did want to keep the first drop small. So that the Kripple Krew that gets them, you've got something from a limited edition. And so with only 250, I'm not too worried about it having to go to a bunch of channels to sell. Now, when we do the premium, that one, I'd probably want like Lefty and Casey and some of the G-Ball for sure. to get hands on with them to help sell them because, you know, they'll be more expensive. And I don't know how many we're going to run yet. We'll see how the first Glideman does. But this run here, I'm happy. And plus ever, anytime I get it, I'm happy to for any of the future stuff that I have. I'm happy to send it to you first. But yeah, I'm getting a sample of each, and I'm trying to get, or not trying, I'm going to have them send at least one, if not one of each, to Homie Fabs to run. And then Boz Beast, well, if he doesn't buy one, and then Boz Beast could check it out from the homie as well. But I think between the Kripple Krew and Fabs to run showing it, that'll be plenty to move 250. I hope. That's my hope. Of course, it could drop and sell like 7 of them. Oh, the clip on the Ultim here. This is a Dimka or Shirks Lynch Northwest titanium clip. This was a limited anodization they called Tanager anodized. All of my 2025's get Lynch Northwest clips. This is their TIE Fighter finish. This is the blackout. This one will get a Lynch Northwest clip soon. This is a Lynch Northwest deep carry, and their fade ano. They have so many different styles of whether it's their regular finishes or their creatives. They have some of the coolest finishes for pocket clips you're ever going to see. And they make my favorite pocket clips. I have 8 knives with Lynch Northwest deep carry clips on them because I love them that much. And they're also in my home state, or in my state, so definitely want one. Yay, yay, yay. I appreciate you guys. I really hope so. I really hope so. Matt Conklin, what's up? How are you today? Yeah, Lynch Northwest, Rachel Jordan, they have some amazing finishes on the clips. Like this is one of the said Stevie clips on Caleb's Benchmade Super Freak. It has an alien or a UFO that's beaming up said Stevie. Like they've got so many dope clip finishes. Hell yeah. Glad you're having a day off. That's always a good time. And they have some really, really cool ones. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up their website. I'm not an affiliate. They're just one of my favorite companies, and they make phenomenal products. I'm going to go to their creative clips and share the screen. So you can get these clips for a lot of different Spyderco's, Benchmades, Dimco's, Hogue, Kershaw, a lot of brands. These sugar skulls look great. I'm actually thinking about getting one of these to put on this one. Move the Tanager anodized to the OG and move the TIE Fighter to the new one. They've got some beautiful clips, and they're available for so many knives. There's the Sasquatch clip, the Gator. I'm going to get to my favorite in a moment. Interstellar, well, not my favorite, but one of the ones I'm buying. I'm going to get one of these saltwater clips for a shark lock, either it's probably going to go on my shark cub. But if I don't put the other one that I was talking about on here, then I'm going to get this shark one here to put on my clip point. But I want to put these sharks on one of my Dimcos. You got freshwater. You got flags. I like the black flags a lot. And then this one, the Old Glory clips are beautiful. And look, you can get them for Benchmade, CJRB Pyrites, Dimco 8020.5, Shark Cubs, Giant Mouse Wire Replacement, Hinderers, Hogue Decas, Kershaws, Nafs, Leatherman Arc even, McNeese, Microtech, Pina, Protech, Spyderco's, TRM. Ooh. 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 Yo, an Old Glory clip on my Mike Irie Hollow lizard skin would actually be friggin' dope. I didn't know they made them for the Atom. Ooh, an Old Glory clip would be great on that. You've got more Sasquatch, aliens and cows. Man, I wish, do they have one of these for please tell me they need to make one of these for the Flightanium beef. This on a Flightanium beef would be awesome. Be almost as much as the knife, but still. Like, seriously, the Night Sky clip. This is another one of my favorites. The Northern Sky is beautiful. I like these Lightning Rose clips. I'm actually thinking about getting one of these to put on my little native that Mrs. Deadly gifted me. I think the bright green with that Lightning Rose would actually look really cool. And then I could use this wire replacement clip on I have a bunch of other knives I could use it on, including the upcoming DBD edition. But I could throw that on my Manix 2 lightweight. I've got a bunch. I could throw this on a Devo. But I'm really thinking about doing the Lightning Rose for my little little native that Mrs. Deadly bought me. But like I said, amazing clips from one of my favorite companies. They also have scales kits. They have pry bars that they make there that are awesome. Some of the dopest pry bars, all with their titanium clips. And then they sell a whole bunch of knives. And their knives all already come with a Lynch Northwest clip for about the same price you're going to pay for it anywhere else anyway. So that's the same price you would pay for this wet knife on most websites, but you get the deep carry titanium clip with it automatically. Like, that's a fantastic deal. Protect Godson 168 with the Lynch Northwest clip. I mean, these are great prices. These Delica Warren. S30V Delica Warney for $99 with a Lynch Northwest clip. That might have to be my first Delica. But seriously, if you're looking at Spyderco's, Protex, any of these brands, and you want to buy one of these knives, I would always check Lynch Northwest first, because if they have it, it's going to be roughly the same price as anywhere else, as you can see here. Spy 27 with Lynch Northwest Deep Carry Titanium Clip, $199. So if you're going to pay the same price that you're going to pay most places anyway, why not buy it with the clip that you want to put on it? Oh, they got Sages with the clip for the same price as everywhere else. Maximet. Shamans with the clip. Lynch Northwest. They're fantastic people that make amazing products. Manix 2 XL Crew Carta with Lynch Northwest Deep Carry Clip for $2.25. Like, this is a great place. Whoops. Let's get back to the chat. Scrolling, seeing if I missed anybody. I know I said what's up to One Moon. Yeah, the beekeepers are pretty good. There's so many. Yes, it's so awesome nowadays. All the stuff available for so many different knives to make them our own. That's one of the reasons I love the Demco 8020.5 series, is they're so customizable. These are scales from 3 different companies. Always a Lynch Northwest clip, though. I don't mess with anybody else's clips on them. This one's going to get a Lynch Northwest, even though I don't know what scales I'm doing on it yet. We have Flytanium, Ultim, and aluminum. I don't know what I'm doing yet on this guy, but it will be a Lynch Northwest clip. Be your very first Ultim knife. That would be dope. I think so. I hope so. If not, we'll ship it to me and get it over there. Carrying a Spyderco rock jumper, fully serrated. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, the UFO cow clips are dope. Wire clips done right work really well. My favorite wire clip is Pickled Steel's wire clip that is on the Warhog. It's wider and it's stronger, way stronger than other clips I've carried. It carries so well, and I like it so much. They sent it back. They sent an extra one. I put the extra Warhog clip on my Manix 2 lightweight and replaced the non-deep carry wire clip, and it feels so much better and it carries so much better with that pickled steel wire clip. Unfortunately, folks, it doesn't look like the pickled steel DBD edition that was supposed to hit this spring is going to hit. That's on hold. I hope to be able to bring better news about it in the future. But right now, pickled steel and the United States are kind of on a complete hold. The DVD edition is not coming just yet. If things change on that, we'll definitely update. If you bleed on it, it's yours. Lynch kicks major ass. Just got a Delica warning. Nice. Man, they always have a couple of styles. There is one of the styles this year that I really wanted to get. I wanted to get 3 of them, one for myself, one for the Deadly Daughter, and one for Deadly Junior. And then I completely forgot about them. And I didn't order any of them. But I thought that would have been a blast. I want to do it next year. Yeah. I'm horny for warnies all day long. Everybody on this channel knows I'm horny for a warnie. I love a sheep's foot or that in-betweener, that sheep cliff or worn foot type blade shape like the Pony Stout, where you get a straight edge or an almost straight edge. I love this blade shape, but I'm always horny for warnies. Oof, that's a good price. However, if you're going to put a Lynch Northwest clip on it, you might as well get it from Lynch anyway, because that's only $20 more instead of the $34 for the clip. I guess it's $30 more, saves you a few bucks. Like a milled clip best. You know, one of the best titanium clips I've ever experienced is the clip that's on this Curtis Production F3 medium slicer. This, talk about a phenomenal knife. Made by Tuya. Oh my gosh. I love this knife. But this pocket clip looks great and carries super deep. Super deep. This is one of the best milled pocket clips I've ever seen, especially for a single piece. Like, that just looks and carries so well. Bodacious. I'm a shaman guy. I want a shaman. A shaman is high on my list. The whole Jimbo series is very high on my list. More than the Bodacious. Yeah, I've heard that they are very good. I haven't checked one out, but I've heard they're phenomenal. Delica 4 Urban, Tenacious, and Military 2. Nice. My Spyderco collection consists of 2 PM2s, a pair of 3 lightweight salt, my Manix 2 lightweight, and my Lil Native. I only have 5 at the moment. But, whoop, Band-Aids getting in the way. Bucky Band-Aids are not the best, by the way. I know you're surprised. But, yeah, they're not the best. But I love Spyderco. There's well over a dozen that are huge, high on my wish list. None more so right now than a Tonto PM2. So I could have, eventually, would also get the spear point. But if I could add the Tonto blade shape to this collection, ooh-wee. I'm looking past if it's a wire clip. Nope. Unfortunately, no, Dragoon. You can't get them anymore. Unless you find somebody that wants to trade one. And I won't be getting rid of my Warhog. I love it. And Johan Jordan is a friend of mine. And it's his first production design. He killed it. I just had it, and I don't know where I set it down. Oh, there it is. To me, this is better than the Kaiser Sheepdog. Feels better than the Clutch Lock. Amazing ergos. They did a fantastic job with this. I was so excited. So excited for the premium versions that were coming. So excited. Until now they're not happening. I knew it. Who, where? What you talking? The caveman is so cool. Oh, are they sending back? Yes, when you buy a Lynch Northwest knife, when you buy a knife from them, and it has it automatically, they already installed the Lynch Northwest deep carry clip, and in your box will be whatever the factory clip was. It is included. Relentless blades, what it do? Sometimes a little belly can really help. That's why I like that sheep cliff with just a slight amount of belly, but a straight edge warning gets me. It makes pants tense every time. This Curtis neutered. Oh man, the ergos would be even better, and there's no need for that flipper tab. I will say it does act as a good finger guard if you like that, and they made the choil big enough that it's easy to use, and I can kind of still pull back on that flipper tab. But you know me, the flipper works beautifully, by the way. Whether you push button or light switch it, it works perfect. But I don't think this knife needs it at all. I am so impressed with this for less than $300. If you would have told me before I knew about this knife that this was a Riot, I would have believed you. This is on bearings, but watch this controlled action. It's like hydraulic glass smooth. It almost feels like it's on washers, except for the action is so smooth going out. But like it just, those ceramic bearings, and it's just such a controlled every time. This Tuya really did a phenomenal job on this for less than $300. It's a win. Micro Jimbo, that's one that's high on my list. High on my list. Like your new Manix 2 Cobalt Blue G10. Yay, yay. Spyderco Asenza. Yay, yay. J to the C. What's going on? That looks like a fun knife. I almost just dropped a blade point down in a place that would have made not only me but Mrs. Deadly very upset. We're gonna pay more attention to what we're doing. Shaman is one of my top Spyderco grails. The lightweight feels really good. I don't mind the FRN on it. Eventually, I'll probably swap the scales. But to get a knife this big and be able to throw it in your lightest pair of shorts or sweats or pajama pants and not have to worry about it pulling your drawers down, but having some of the strongest lockup you can ever find and so much usable knife, the lightweight really is a huge win. I love this M4 steel. This was my first lightweight from Spyderco. And then I got the Salt lightweight pair of 3. And I really am glad that I did get this to check out. Because they have updated the FRN on the last few models of Para 3 lightweights to where it's so comfortable now. They've really changed it versus the old Para 3 lightweights to make it more comfortable. And I don't mind it at all, this FRN. It feels good. I was going to leave it on here and just keep this as a lightweight until y'all told me about the aim front scales the milled aluminum scales that come with a second washer to give this regular para 3 action, and they only add 0.3 ounces to the overall weight. So this probably is going to get aim front scales, aluminum scales eventually. And hey, Lynch Northwest clip. If I get the aim fronts, I might do the modular wire replacement clip instead of the regular deep carry. I don't know yet. Yo, what a great Christmas present, homie. That, like I said, it's my number one Spidey Grail. The Tonto Parrot PM2, especially in M4 steel. But I'd take S30V in a heartbeat. Want Assault Chief? Nice. You got a new bailout? Hell yes. Charles, what's up? I hated the looks of Spyderco's so much until I got my first one. My first one was a gift from Mrs. Deadly and the Deadly Daughter, a PM2. And once I held it and then used it, I understood. Now, this knife that used to look hideous to me is actually one of my favorites. And the Spyderco look somehow looks good to me now. I used to hate them until I handled them. 480 20.5s. We've got a clip point, a 3V DLC shark foot with Flightanium micarta, an Austin A shark foot with Ripped Garage Tech Ultim, and a 3V Tonto with original goat aluminum. 80 20.5 is one of my all-time favorite knives and my favorite to customize. Best one and done steel on the PM2. The Krew Carter might be the way to go, but if you're going to customize it, if you want to do scales specifically, don't go Krew Carter, because that's the one, because it has full steel liners instead of the inset liners that all the other ones do. You won't be able to find scales nearly as much for the Krew Carter. But best one and done to me, CTS XHP, if you can find it, is one of my favorites that they have. But you can get S110V, Maximet. All of them are except for this one. This is the newest one. I didn't have a clip point. This one doesn't have. These three all have Lynch Northwest deep carry clips and then scales from different companies. And then I've put the Ultim backspacer into this one as well. This one will get a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip, but I don't know what scales yet. This is stock because it just got here. This arrived when because I bought it when I bought this one to give away to you guys. We are so close to 3,000 subscribers, and I wanted to give away what is one of my favorite knives of all time and my favorite knife to customize. The shark foot blade has always been my favorite look on the 80 20.5. So I picked up one of these to put in the 3K giveaway, and somebody is going to get a brand new 80 20.5 for free after we hit 3K. Also in that giveaway already, another knife by an iconic designer, the iconic RCK9 by Ramon Chavez, donated by our brother Tristan, projectiles are sharp. How about another legendary name? Lee Williams. Lee Williams invented the disappearing flipper known as the kickstop. The only flipper tab you never have to delete because it deletes itself. This is the North Mountain Blade Chop XL. Or I think that's what it's called if I remember right, man. With the Lee Williams kickstop and Sanmai SLD magic that is scary, scary sharp. North Mountain Blade has some of the best factory edges I have ever received on any knife ever. And it's always like that on every knife they have. This is the thickest knife that I've received from them. Look at that thick boy. And still comes down to a very slicey edge. Lee Williams kickstop. We got some dope stuff already for that 3K, folks. We just need to get there. I'm bleeding. Where am I bleeding from now? My dried skin, my finger, I didn't cut it. It actually split from flicking too many knives. Or tabs. Man, my hands are trying to get this stream demonetized with the beef jerky juice. Wonder how many of these we're going to have by the end of this stream. Oh, folks, it's a one of them days. Dyed it? Hell yeah. Yes, being able to carry a big knife in shorts is a great thing. Yes, but they're all the skinny mod. I don't like the skinny mod. I like the ergos of the Para 3, and I don't want this removed. The skinny mod brings it in like that, and I don't want this removed from the grip. So that's the only reason that I'm really not big on the Lynch Northwest is the skinny mod. Spyderco ergos are too good to mess with. And Aim Front doesn't do the skinny mod on those scales. I've never checked a Shiro. Yeah, now you have what? 15, 14, 15? Since this June? Yeah, since this June, since Blade Show West, or Blade Show Atlanta. Yes, you can add another washer yes, that means you have the lightweight. If you get the Aim Front scales, you can add the other washer to them. I really want a 15V. Most of AWT scales are skinny mod, but not all of them. It is Sanmai. It's real Sanmai SLD magic. They have shown and they have proven it. Their SLD magic really is Sanmai. Now, You can say that it's not a true hamon because a hamon line was typically achieved by putting clay on the blade, and then when the blade was hardened, it would the clay would make sure that that part of the steel was went to a different temperature, and when you quenched, you could bring out the line between the two temperatures that were hardened on the steel. This is a line between the SLD Magic and the jacketed steels that are stainless. SLD Magic is a high speed tool steel from Japan that is not stainless. And so you get this jacket to make it really tough and corrosion resistant, but you get the crazy sharp edge of the SLD Magic. They do a phenomenal job with it. And they have stripped knives to show that it really is Sanmai. It's not fake. Yeah, no, you can't just add another washer to the FRN. You have to do a scale upgrade. So I have mine, and I have a second one here right now that I really, really like as well. So let's move a couple of shark locks. Move some of these guys. I always end up with like anywhere from 40 to 60 knives on my desk during a live. It's always fun cleaning up after. I'm gonna move these guys down. This is my North Mountain Blade Dwayne Dwyer BB&M. I have the frag tie with the SLD Magic Tonto, and I love this knife. This is one of the best value overbuilt knives on the market. And I have currently here, it's only here for review because it came with that Curtis F3 production I've been showing. But this was the Blade or SHOT Show exclusive clip points. Blade Show, I think. Exclusive North Mountain Blade clip point. Dwayne Dwyer BB&M with the plain tie. That clip point looks really good. There was only 200 of these made. But I love my frag tie. I'm going to show a couple of knives that this compares really well with. You want to talk about some beasts of the East. So this category of knife, if you're comparing this to a Strider, you're starting at 7 and change and going well over $1,000 easily on a Strider. Whereas these are less than $300. Well, this one's just at $300 after code DBD. You've got the Curtis Production F3 for $275. You got, I know you're right here, right in front of me. Yes, you are. The Deadman Design Company, Elixir. Another one of those Beast of the East knives, $330 instead of $700 to $1,000. If you're into hard use knives, China is starting to really compete. I have heard from several people that have actual Striders that the action on these is so much better. And you don't have the crazy lock stick of a Strider or the stolen valor issues for less than half the price. These Chinese knives are coming at those American overbuilt knives, and they're coming hard. North Mountain Blade, killing it. Tuya killed the Curtis. Riot killed this dead man. Quick Clot. Yay, Merry Christmas. I love my fingernail polish. Yay. Yeah, so it goes. The worst part is it's my flicking fingers. in the wintertime, my skin does dry really badly, and I've been doing a lot of reviews, doing a lot of stuff while the family's gone, and it's causing my fingertips to split a little bit. Ooh, I want a razor shark so badly. So their designs, the they do work with some Japanese factories, and they get a lot of materials from Japan. The original owner, Japanese, likes Japanese designs, but they have their own factory in China. And he lives in California. Dalton Shoulders, what's going on? Yeah, Mrs. Deadly, it's one of them days. Gareth, my brother, my South African brother, what's going on? Member Kripple Krew, good to see you. Uriah Lost, good to see you. For the BB&M, I can link. If that's what, are you talking about the BB&M? I can pull it up. Come on. There's a bunch of different styles here. I'm going to share this. Here's a link to see the BB&Ms, and then code DBD always saves 10%, homie. You got it. Hell yeah. That's awesome. We're going to figure to the bone. Awesome. Very cool. Glad to hear it, Chris. Merry Christmas to everybody. Everyone needs a Leatherman. I would like to get an ARC. I just will never spend the money. I won't spend $250 for it or $230, whatever. I would like to have one. I have zero, absolutely zero love for the new Leatherman Wave Alpha with MagnaCut. I think that's one of my least favorite multi-tools I've ever used. But the Leatherman ARC, or ever held, the Leatherman ARC is one I would have if it wasn't so expensive. Burning Stables, yay, very cool, very cool. Make sure, try to check that out. Roger that, baby. I gotta burn real quick, and then I'll call. You know, the free series looks really good. The crunch looks really good. I would like to get an ARC just because I do like the way everything works one-handed. It feels good. I only have 2 Leathermans. Oh, hey, Mick. I hope she's okay. Go take care of her. Love you, brother. And Merry Christmas. I have an old Leatherman kick that I got in 2006 from Toyota when I worked there. And years and years ago, I busted off the screwdriver, prying with it, and never sent it in to be replaced. But I will say, this blade has always been one of my sharpest blades. Like, it came so crazy sharp. I will give it that credit. But not, this one has very few tools. I carried it for a long time. And then I have this one here that isn't really mine. This belonged to my father-in-law. So this would be Mrs. Deadly's. But this is his sidekick. A very well used sidekick, because this was part of, he had a killer EDC kit that I never knew about. The stuff that he carried was dope. But this is the sidekick. And really, I only have this because it was his. But out of all the Leatherman products, the Arc is the one I would like to get my hands on. It's funny. It's funny. $250 for a knife anymore doesn't really bother me, but for some reason, $250 for a Leatherman Arc with all the tools and a knife somehow bugs me. I would like a SOG Power Pint. Mrs. Deadly has a SOG Power Pint, and I would really like one of those. Oh yeah, Concept Raven. I would give this beast to the E status, because this has that overbuilt style lockup with the external stop pins, crazy strength, titanium, and 20 CV. Yet it's so EDC friendly. This could be your EDC slicer, your office knife, your gents carry, or a harder use knife. Well, go take care of her, Mick. Get out of here. Love you. Merry Christmas, brother. Take care of Mrs. Yeah, no, I get it. But yes, there has been a mental hang up in buying the Arc. Well, that Band-Aid's not staying. But the Wave Alpha is garbage to me. And their new knives are bullshit. Yeah, their new knives are straight bullshit. Oh, okay. Yeah, her EDC setup, her pouch setup is killer. Matter of fact, I can share it real quick because she didn't take it with her. Wait, no, I can't share it. She does have it somewhere. I don't know if she took it with her. I think she might have taken it with her on the trip. Either that or it was in her purse. She's carrying it. I don't know. How do I really feel? Yeah, they're straight garbage. Straight garbage. A complete ripoff. It is a cash grab, absolutely. Nothing on it is smooth, even the blade. And for it to be $200, there's no reason not to upgrade and get the Arc, which offers more and has one-hand usability. Either that or just save the money and buy like the old school wave around, if you can find it, around 99 bucks. For me though, my most carried multi-tool of the year has been the Rocktall Gen R with the S35 VN blade. I love this tool set. It's my favorite tool set of any of the multi-tools that aren't, fully customizable. And the quality is phenomenal. Lockup on everything is great. You get massive scissors. And you can get it with VG10 or S35 VN. And this has been holding its edge very well. I have two. This is the one that gets used a lot. And this started out as a VG10 and I swapped it out to the S35. The other one that I have came with the S35. And I highly recommend these. And you can get these for like $70 or less with S35 VN after my discount code. This and this are my two main multi-tools. If I'm not carrying the pliers of the Gen R, I'm carrying the Gen R Lite. VG10 blade that I'm about to upgrade to S35 VN. I've just been wanting to see how this VG10 holds up. Extra large scissors that, of course, lock. You have a full 1/4-inch bit driver, and then a bunch of very useful tools. I have the little needle and pin out of this right now. I took it out. Oh no, that's the mini driver. I lost the mini driver. I need to put it back in there. I've got another one to replace it. But as far as if you don't need pliers, this is my favorite multi-tool, and you can get this for $21 after discount with VG10, and you can get an S35 VN blade for like 20 bucks. Like, Rocktall is my main multi-tool company. Oh yeah, we never looked at the Instagram pictures. We can run through that real quick before I wrap up. Let me jump into Instagram. Yeah, I got to go back a bit. We'll start with, I know Adventure Fitty sent today's carry early. At least I thought he did. Oh, no, he didn't. My bad. Let's see. Okay. We're going to start off with Robin Dahlem. Oh, man, I'm bleeding all over my computer. We got another Homer Zoo. Oh, beautiful knives. Titanium death grip scales on the Benchmade Osborne. We got a tactile bear and a Neutron 2. Kane Miranda with the Hogue Misto, the Vosteed Psyop, and an awesome T-Kel. And then we got Tristan's new concept, and I can't remember the name of that one. The concept Raven, I mean, that's the Raven. I can't remember the name of that concept. And then our boy Beardo's carrying some wrenches. Thought that said 7-Up for a second. Got that work, Carrie. All right, folks. I am going to go ahead and shut it down for now so I can go get something to eat and maybe put a little bit of super glue on my fingers. As always, I had a blast kicking it with the Kripple Krew. I love you guys and all the support you give me. I truly appreciate every one of you. And I hope everybody here has a very, very Merry Christmas. Make sure you spend as much time with your loved ones. My dog just farted. Make sure you spend as much time with your loved ones this season as you can. Also, this season can be tough on folks' mentals. Don't ever suffer in silence. This community is amazing and people actually care. If you need to talk to somebody, reach out. I'm here. So many other people will talk to you if you need to talk. It can help. Make sure you use the Kripple Krew. Make sure you use the EDC community for support. One more time, very Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm glad to have you here, Rachel Jordan, and I hope you join us for our future lives. I go live every Tuesday at this time, every Saturday at the same time, and then Thursdays, we do Thursday Knife Talks at 5 p.m. Eastern. That will not happen the next 2 weeks. No Thursday Knife Talks, but my Tuesdays and my Saturdays are still a go. We will see you on the next one. Until next time, folks, much love to the Kripple Krew. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Stay safe. Stay frosty. But most importantly, Kripple Krew, stay